Hi, I'm Dr. Padilla. Today we're going to talk about R packages. Packages are what makes R so powerful. There are thousands of packages available that are maintained and developed by hardworking programmers, and they do this for you for free so that you can do lots of complex computations and not have to do the programming per se yourself. So today we're going to learn about how to download an R package and to install an R package. So let's jump right in. So let's begin with a new R Markdown file. I've already deleted the default text. And I know in the past we've been ignoring this very first code chunk, but this is actually where we're going to install our R packages and to load them into this infrastructure here. And the reason we're going to do it in this top code chunk is that it will go ahead and load those packages for all of the subsequent code chunks. There's several ways to download and install packages on your machine. I'm going to point your attention to this Packages tab over here in this panel. And when you have this tab open, you'll see all of these different things here. And these are all the packages that are currently on your machine. You'll see the package itself. You can click on any of these packages and get some more information about them. It tells you the long format name of the package and the version, which is very cool. Also notice that there's a little check mark next to some of them. Now we have all of these packages loaded on this machine here, but not all of them are available for us to use in this current R Markdown file. So there's a two-step process to use a particular package in your code. One is to make sure that it's installed on your machine, and two is to load it in this particular R Markdown file. So I'm going to go ahead and install a package that I know I don't have on this current computer, and it is ggplot2. ggplot2 is one of my favorite packages specifically for data visualizations, so we will use it quite a bit. I'm going to show you several ways to install packages. The first one is to use this function called install.packages, and then in between the parentheses, you're going to have two quotations, and then the name of the particular package there. If I run this line of code, it is going to proceed to install all of the elements that are needed for this package. And note that you will find packages that are created based on other packages. So there can be a whole infrastructure set of packages. And when you install one, you might install all of the subsequent ones. ggplot2 is just for graphing, but there's some excellent packages like tidyverse that download a whole infrastructure that will help you so you don't have to download the individual packages. But we'll just start with this ggplot2. And this is one way you can install it. You can run this line of code here. Another way is you can select this install button and type ggplot2. And notice as I'm typing, it's going to fill in the options of the available packages for you to download. So now I can go ahead and install it, and it essentially will do the same thing. It's going to reinstall the whole infrastructure onto my machine. Now ggplot2 is on this machine, and the way you can check is you can actually just scroll down to where it is alphabetically, and now it appears here. Notice that it doesn't have a check mark by it. So if I try to run a function from this package, it will not work. It will give me an error. So the second thing that I have to do is I have to load this particular package in this R Markdown file. So to do that, you can type library and then the particular package that you want to load. And you can run that. And now notice basically what it did is it just added a check here. You can also manually click and unclick this. Notice when I unclick and clicked it, it actually wrote the code for me. So this interface of RStudio is ultimately just a overlay, and every time you interact with the overlay, it's actually just writing code in the back end. So you can go ahead and use the code yourself, write the code yourself, or you can let the interface write the code. In any case, it will tell you what the code is in the console as you are interacting with the interface. So that's basically it for downloading and installing a particular package on your machine and then making it available for you to use in your R Markdown script. Generally, it's a little better to use this code when you are sharing files with other people, because it is less socially acceptable to just download packages onto their machines, because sometimes these packages overwrite one another or conflict with one another. So basically, if you're using this code, this function, library, and then open and close parenthesis for the package, it is saying if you have this particular package installed on your machine, then go ahead and load it in this R Markdown file. If you don't have it, it will actually give the person a prompt and say, okay, you need to download this particular package to make this code work, and then they get to choose if they want to download it or not. Today we learned about how to download and install our packages. Hopefully this will enable you to download lots of packages and explore really interesting new types of code. If you're interested to learn more about programming in R, particularly to make data visualizations, please click that subscribe button, and I will see you next time.